Drive across Australia. This is Ben, Liam and Belle's
Late Drive on Nova.
I have got a list of 5 words, and if you say any of these 5 words, I got bad news for you, okay? You're old.
Oh, dear.
A Gen Z woman has listed the slang phrases that she believes are out of date. So if a Gen Zer hears anybody say any of these 5 words, you are immediately considered old.
And they get onto you quick, don't they? Because you'll think, I think I'm pretty with it.
Yep.
But the times are like,
Yep.
they're constantly rolling.
Well, we're all millennial now.
Yeah, we're millennial.
Mm-hmm.
Ben, you're 30.
Yeah, but I'm an old
29.
soul, so I feel like even though I'm 30,
Yeah, true.
I think most people probably think I've got the attitude of a 60-year-old.
You do.
Belle,
I'm 29 and then Liam's 28.
No, mate.
27.
Yeah.
Okay.
Belle, you are definitely guilty of saying a lot of these
What?
words.
No.
This has got Belle Jackson written all over it,
No.
this list. And so I hate to tell you, Belle, but I think you're getting old.
Pretty cool.
I don't think you say it. So I've got the 5 words here. I don't think you say this first one,
Okay.
but if you do, you are old. Game. I think it's like got game.
I thought
So-
that, I don't say that, but I thought that was a young person word.
No, I think it's
So
old
that's
now.
probably part of the problem. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going, no, that's cool, then it's like you're sort of out of the loop.
Oh,
Yeah. And
I don't
I
say that, but I thought
I-
that was a young word.
Yeah, and I would say I probably do too.
Yeah, got game.
So it's not like I'm game enough to do that.
No, it's like
Oh.
got game.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
now it's, you got Riz.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
the
Riz
Rizzler.
Lord.
yeah, gross. And
Yeah.
you guys say that all the time.
Rizzler on the wall, who's the most skibbity of them all, you know?
It's disgusting when you say that.
Well, we are Riz Lords. This
A
one,
lot of
Belle,
Riz.
you are guilty of this, saying YOLO,
I do say YOLO. a
which is
lot.
gross. You got to
That's
stop
on my
saying
list.
YOLO.
Yeah, but I think I semi-say it like
Ironically? No. I think you think you're saying ironically, but you're actually using
But
it.
I fully remember when that came in and it was like, what does it mean? It's
Yeah.
like, you'll only live once. You're
Yeah.
like, wow, that's great. Wasn't that like 2011
It was
maybe?
2012. I remember
Yeah.
because I was in schoolies and they had those like singlets with like it was all fluoro colours and had like YOLO in it.
And it's a similar time where people had the moustaches on their finger and they'd go,
Hell yeah.
This one you definitely say, Belle. Slay.
Sometimes.
It's daggy. You can't say
I
slay
thought
anymore.
that was a young word.
Nope.
Really?
Not anymore.
On point.
Yeah, I do say that a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Last
it's on
one
point, yeah.
for 4 out of 5. Vibe.
Yeah, vibe.
Yep. We can't say vibe anymore.
I'm sorry. I thought these were young words.
Nah.
If I was like betting my life on this, I would have said that they were young words.
There's another trope that you've fallen into as well. I saw this the other day and I was like, oh no, you're doing it right now. This is how Gen Z, so if you're Gen Z, you'll be able to spot the millennials. The millennials will think they're all fitting in, being cool. You're wearing ankle socks, Belle. No, you're not allowed to wear ankle socks anymore. Apparently, that's what the Gen Zers are saying. They're
I'm
saying,
wearing long socks.
no,
Ew.
apparently you got to wear long socks. Otherwise, so if
Yeah.
you're at the gym or something and you've got sneakers on with ankle socks, they'll be like, ew, millennial.
No.
And there was a while there where it would have been weird. You know what I mean? We were like, oh, old people do that. But
Totally. No, at the gym, I wear long socks. But I'm not wearing long
Right now,
socks.
well-
I'm not wearing long socks.
well,
out
I
the
suppose you're just
street.
you're an old bat now then, if you're not going to do that. I don't know.
Just quickly, can we do a sock check? Check this out. Sock check. Bang.
Yeah, Ben's got, what are they? Long blue socks with hamburgers on them.
Hamburgers.
Very cute.
Wow, hamburgers is a little bit YOLO swag though, isn't it? It's like it is a little bit
Hang on.
that era.
Hang on. Before we move on, sock check, Liam. What do you got?
Long white socks. That's kind of Gen
That's
Z.
pretty drippy.
Yeah, but see, the gross thing is that like,
For
I
real,
love you,
for real.
Liam. I love you, but Liam
Nah, it's
Liam dresses like he wants to be 20, but he's not anymore.
Well,
And
I'm the closest to 20 out of all
Yeah,
of
I
you.
know, but like I accept that I'm almost 30 and I dress appropriately.
Belle,
for that.
if
I
I'm
don't
out
dress
here
like
trying
I'm
to
20.
rizz up Lizzie
Jesus,
Dunn,
Stop it.
just have a grimace shake and I'll send you to Ohio. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
We're about to speak to the former president of the United States, Donald Trump. Liam is in the bathroom, Belle,
Yeah.
but we can't wait for him. We have to call him now. We've got Donald's number. We said we're going to call him at 13 past 6, so we're going to call him right now and chat about the big Stormy Daniels case.
Hello, this is Donald speaking.
Donald, it's Ben, Liam and Belle on Nova. Is this a bad time?
No, this is a great time. The best time, maybe.
We wanted to give you a buzz to talk about the Stormy Daniels allegations.
Stormy, I don't want to hear about Stormy. What kind of a name is that anyway? She sounds like a Kardashian or a Hungry Jack's ice cream.
Well, I mean, allegedly, you know her quite well, Donald. You paid her $130,000.
Fake news. It's a planted story. I don't know who planted it. Hillary made it.
Well, Donald, I don't know if it is a planted story because you do seem like you're into your adult films.
I don't know. I find it depraved. Disgusting, frankly. I think it should be banned. You know where they ban it? In China. China.
If I had to twist your arm, if you were going to jump online and maybe watch some adult films, what would be your website of choice?
If you had to pin it down to a category, I'd say BBP. Big, beautiful president. There is one video I like online. I like the video. It's called, you can look it up. It's called Senior Gets Pounded in HD. Yeah. And it's just a clip of the 2020 U.S. presidential debate. It's me absolutely pounding Sleepy Joe.
Trump, speaking of, seniors, you are getting on in years yourself. You're 77. How do you find the performance goes in the bedroom?
Things are going well with the flagpole. That's all I can say, you know. I'll show you myself if you come to Mar-a-Lago. It's strong. The best, maybe. I don't know. A lot of people say it. That's not me.
You got any secret moves in the bedroom?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah.
What's your go-to? Go on, you can say.
It's called the One Pump Trump.
It's gross.
All right, Trump. I reckon we'll leave it there. You have a great evening.
Thank you. Thank you. A lot of people say they like the One Pump Trump. It's efficient. You know?
I'm sure Stormy did too.
Allegedly.
We gotta talk about the Kendrick Lamar and Drake rap beef.
Don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
I couldn't believe it. I think it was Saturday morning.
Yeah.
I'm a massive Kendrick stan. He hasn't really released much of his own new music in a long, long time, since Damn. I woke up, opened Instagram, and then bang, I saw a song. I was like, oh my God. I didn't realise I was a little bit late to the party because they've been going back and forth now for a few days.
Yeah, we play a few Drake songs here. We only play the Kendrick Lamar song that is on with Taylor Swift. But look, they're big names in the music industry, of course, and they are going
At it.
hard in the paint
And
at
there's
the moment.
so many songs. Like, it's not like, oh, there was one and there was another one. Like, it's
Push-Ups, Euphoria, 616 in LA, Family Matters, Meet the Grahams.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I've been seeing all this, and you guys are so keen and into it, but I missed where this started.
Well,
Where is this? What happened?
It's kind of like a spark started the wildfire because there is a song that they do together. Like, they were friends a long time ago.
Yeah,
And then
I thought they were friends.
Yeah, well, they did songs together. But then I think in 2013, it was Drake doing a song with J. Cole. And in that song, I believe it's Drake, it might be J. Cole. Someone has a line in that song that says the big three, referring to Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick.
Right.
And then then Kendrick.
Whoa, Eminem.
Yeah, Kendrick didn't like that. Because
Right.
Kendrick said, I'm the GOAT. I'm number
He
one.
said there's no big three, it's just big me.
Yeah,
That's
but hang
it.
on. And sorry, this might be a stupid thing to say. What about Jay-Z and Eminem
Yeah, I know, it's
and
just-
what?
yeah.
Like,
Look,
there's more than
Kendrick
three.
Lamar, yeah, he's won a Pulitzer Prize though, so
A what?
he's for language, he's like a literary genius.
He's goated.
Oh.
He's on another level. But look, I was sort of in camp. Oh, look, they agree to it. You know, it's like a music industry thing. It's for
Yeah.
clout. They
Yeah.
go back and forth, and I was sort of saying that to people.
Mm.
And then I listened to that verse on Meet the Grahams where Kendrick Lamar is sending this to Drake's dad.
You raised a horrible person. The nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think like him should him and Weinstein should get in a cell for the rest they life. He hates black women, hypersexualize them with kinks of an info fetish. Grew facial hair because he understood being the beard just fit him better. He got on that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around him. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing this like him lurking.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
oh. Nah, I think it's pretty real now.
And that's like 30 seconds of one of the songs.
6-minute song,
There's
that song.
so many songs that go in
Right.
that.
And that song is like the whole start of that song is to Drake's son, Adonis, and just saying, hey, your dad's a real piece of shit.
Oh my god.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would a world condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind him. Life is hard, I know. The challenges always go beat us home. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown. Hey, you're a good kid.
Yeah, it goes on.
And then like Drake's songs are like, well, you're short.
Oh, really?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Wow.
And
But look, everyone's talking about
and that's
them.
the thing, Belle. And that's the thing. Everyone is talking about Drake and Kendrick at the moment. Even if you're not really into rap music, you're probably trying to find the songs on, I want to listen to like hear all the brutal stuff. So that's why I think we release a diss track.
Okay.
We front up on another radio show and we just start a beef. We start a little war. We go tit for tat until one of us dies. No, until one of us has a number one record. Hopefully.
Have you got a show on your site,
yeah.
Flame?
Yeah, I got a show on our sites. Up next, the assassination of Jimmy and Nath. From across the road. Oh, they're in trouble. We are going to start a radio beef. We've decided. And it's not nice.
No.
And look, we are nice people, I would like to think. But you know what? Nice doesn't sell.
You got to do what you got to do to get people talking
You got
about
to be controversial.
your show.
You got to fire a few shots, and
Sometimes nice guys get in the way.
they get caught. They get caught in the crossfire, and unfortunately, those particular guys are Jimmy and Nath from across the road. They'd be on the radio. Our competitors across the dial right now. If you flick across, you'd hear them. Don't do that.
You can as long as you promise
want.
to come back.
Just like so you
no,
can
just don't.
you can take our word for it though.
Yeah.
They are on across the dial. And we've put together a little diss track for them. And who knows, maybe they'll fire back.
Maybe. Completely unprovoked.
Yeah, no. Actually, I actually went to the tennis with these guys.
And you came
in
back
January.
You came back the next day after meeting them and you were talking about how lovely they were.
Yeah, they're lovely. We had like a lunch together.
Don't ruin our
Oh
clout
no,
for
but
this
like that's
diss
good. Yeah,
track.
but guess what? Drake and Kendrick were friends once upon a time as well. Not now. Not now. And I'm sure we won't be sitting together at the tennis after we drop this character assassination.
Dear Jimmy, you're just a beardless band after the razor. He used to wear glasses too, but then he got laser. I'm your daddy, so I'll call for your segment dad jokes. Knock, knock, the real joke here is you blokes.
We did the hole-in-one on Instagram, our content's top tier. You did the cornhole-in-one after us, a stolen idea? Jimmy and Nath, the lamest blokes in all the media. Tried to look you up online, you've got no Wikipedia.
You know what they say, Jimmy and Nath are Ben and Liam Light.
Does anyone else find it strange that Nath's teeth are really white?
Yeah, you host a podcast called Born Funny, but you'd never be guessed. You don't fit the criteria, honey.
You got 300k more followers than us on the gram, but have you sung Sam Smith with a mouthful of spam?
Let's give it the chickens.
Our radio show, it's like a turbo Supra. Your radio show has a boring guy with a dirty Akubra.
Our boss moved us tonight, said Jimmy and Nath are gotta go, but everyone knows we could have beaten Kyle and Jackie O.
Yeah, right. We fired this diss track and we'll do it again. Your turn to respond, boys. We know you're on till 10.
Okay.
I'm letting that thing off tonight. Feels good. Feels good letting off a diss track.
We're asking for your flirting tips on 13-24-10. If you've got a move that works every time. Luke in Melbourne, what's your move that works?
I just play dumb. So I find out what some of their interests are, and then I'll get them talking about that. And then when I find something that I can sort of jump in on, then I'll start asking questions or act like I know about it, so that we find common interests. So it's a little bit smart, a little bit sneaky, but that's my sort of way of flirting.
I
guess.
get you. So you wait until they say, like, their favourite movie.
Yeah,
and then you're like,
they'll
oh, my God, I
something
love that
be like,
movie.
what are your interests? And then, if they're into, like, sport or something, which I sort of have no idea about anyway. But, like, I'll be like, oh, tell me more. Like, what's that? Or, like, I don't really know. And then as soon as they sort of say something that I know a little bit about, then I'll buy into that.
I get you.
And then
Right.
it seems like we have common interests. Or, like, I actually know something.
But you may not. It's all just a big act.
Because that whole, like, playing dumb thing, I mean, that's been around, like, forever. And
It's good, though.
feel like, yeah, it can work if you actually do, like you're saying, Luke, where you do know what you're talking about, but you act dumb. Because if you genuinely don't know what they're talking about, then you can just be annoying.
Mel in Sydney, how do you flirt?
Hey, hi guys, how you going? All right?
Good.
Yeah.
Good, thanks.
So basically, what I do is I check out the guys in the room, and then when it gets a bit later in the evening, I tend to I'll go up to the guy that I like, and I say to him, "Oh, excuse me, have you got the time, please?" Even though I'm wearing a watch, and they look at me going, "Why are you asking for the time when I'm wearing a watch?"
Yeah.
And then and they just tell me what the time is, and then I say, "Oh no, I meant to say, have you got the time for me to buy you a drink to get to know you better?"
All right, Mel.
bit of a pickup
007,
line.
hey? Yeah. And what's the strike rate on that, Mel? Is that fairly successful?
Yeah, usually about a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10 success
Bloody
rate.
hell.
So buy them a drink, right? So who would
Love
say
that,
no to
Mel.
that anyway?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably your accent's doing half the work anyway.
Yeah.
You stand out with that.
Mel, going to pop you in the draw for 10K a day in May. Thank you very much for getting involved.
Remember, there was that famous one, we were talking about it a while ago, the triangle method. Do you remember that? And it was...
Is that something to do with where you look?
Yeah. You look like eye, mouth, eye, mouth, and then you you look at their, the triangle of their face, and it makes them think that, oh my God, they want to kiss me.
I read that the science of eye contact is if you look at their forehead, that's like very like in a business setting, you look at someone's forehead. If you look at their lips, that means
Why
we're
are you
on.
looking at someone's
I
forehead?
feel
Because
like-
it's business. If you look at someone's forehead when they're talking, it's kind of scary. If you look at someone's lips, it's a bit like it's a bit more provocative.
It's one of
Looking
those
at someone's
things,
lips.
I get exactly what you're saying, Ben, but now I feel like I'm sort of only half taking those facts on, so we're going to be in like an important business meeting in the next couple of months at work around a boardroom table, and I'll be looking at the CEO's lips, and he'll be thinking, does he want to kiss me? I feel like he wants to kiss me.
There is a new AI software that writes a song about whatever you tell it to write a song about.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
It's too much AI.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd be really worried if I was a musician. Now, look, you have to give it a topic and some keywords. So naturally, I've got it to write some songs about each of us.
Okay.
What?
I haven't heard any of these. I've just prepared them, okay? Because I wanted to hear them with you for the first time. Let's see how powerful AI really is.
Okay.
So I'll go first. So I wrote Ben Harvey. I did some keywords about my personality, and I said, I dream of one day living off-grid.
Oh, he wants to live off the grid, far away from humanity, where the stars shine bright and there's no noise to see. In a cabin by the woods, where the river flows so free. Ben Harvey's dreaming of a life where he can truly be.
That is better than some of the songs we play. I'm not even kidding. That's crazy.
And it gives you a little riff. Wow.
Is it an original tune? Like, how do they...
I don't know.
It's pretty wild. So that's an AI voice, AI music.
Yep.
Just insane.
Yep. Next one, I wrote Belle Jackson,
Oh, here we go.
and I said how much you love animals.
She talks about animal rights all the time. Wants to save every creature, wants them all to thrive. She'll give you a lecture, open your eyes about factory farming. She won't compromise. Oh, she won't compromise.
You can hear the auto-tune, but
Yeah.
it is very good.
Pretty good.
I thought it was
Wow.
going to say she won't compromise, but she does eat meat pies.
Once, years ago.
Hey, AI isn't that strong yet.
Yeah, it doesn't know the truth.
All right, last one. I wrote Liam Stapleton, and I told it about your snus addiction.
Oh, come on.
Liam Stapleton, I'm a snooze fiend. Got cans in my pockets, never too far from my nicotine. Inhaling flavors, my taste buds go wild. Can't resist the urge, it's like I'm possessed by the stuff.
Okay. Dubstep song about how much I love snus. Don't even like it that much. All I'm saying is it's not illegal. And I've done it a couple of times.
You got to go to the Ben Lehman Bell Instagram right now. There is a photo up there of Belle's boyfriend and her brother side by side, and they look identical.
Now,
They don't.
67% of the votes so far saying that they do. You got to admit, looking at those two photos together, that's a little bit scary. I'm purely talking about bone structure, like nose, where the eyebrows sit, the smile, the mouth, sort of the chin.
But then why? What's the point? Like all day in the office, you guys have been running around shrieking about how they're exactly the same. It's so funny. Ha ha ha. And now we're talking about it on air. And it's unfair because they are completely different people. And what you've done is you've put on the Insta story a picture of Christian and then like a zoomed in picture of my brother. But they're completely different, like, vibe. Like,
but you're saying
Christian's,
they're
like bald
I
and
get
42 with a
that.
tat sleeve and like really built. Like, no offense to my brother, but like he is like 30 with like lots of hair and like no tats. I don't think.
But their faces are the same.
Mm-hmm.
They have a similar moustache.
There it is.
They have a similar mo. That's it.
13 24 10. Give us a buzz. Make sure you look at the photo side by side. Let us know. What do you think? Erin in Melbourne. Does Belle's boyfriend look like her brother?
Belle, they look like the exact same person.
Oh, dear.
Erin, what do you want to achieve with this?
I
Like,
know.
why
She's
are you
just giving her
doing
opinion.
this?
Nathan, what do you think?
I honestly thought it was a stitch up at first, and then I looked at the photo and I'm like, holy crap, that is the same.
It's the same, isn't it? And that's when we were so excited when we saw the resemblance because we're like, well, that's just our show for us.
It kind of seems like it could be AI. Emma in Sydney. What do you reckon? Does Belle's boyfriend look like her brother?
I don't think so. I think similar, but not a doppelganger.
Oh,
Thank you.
But what if you had to put it on like a percentage? You know how sometimes in the crime movies when they sort of look for a face match, and then when there's been a crime committed, what would you put it at out of 0 to 100%?
Maybe like 70%.
So that's
like almost a
that's up there.
Emma, you're not helping me.
Joe, what do you think? Are they similar?
Belle, I showed my daughter, and she's like, it's the same person.
Joe, no, you got to take into account like their hair and like the face. You can't just zoom in on their eyes and mouth.
Eleanor, what do you reckon? Is Belle dating her brother?
They don't actually look that the same because like one has wrinkles and they both kind of have different skin colors.
Yeah. So the wrinkly one, Eleanor. So I should say you're 8 years old. The wrinkly one is Belle's boyfriend, and the other one is Belle's brother. So yes, but they do look very similar.
The wrinkly one.
Well, Eleanor said it.
That's so mean.
Eleanor said it.
He's beautiful.
You and Christian can take it up with the 8-year-old because I've not put those words into her mouth.
Let's do one more. Sean in Melbourne. What do you reckon? Is Belle dating her brother?
Belle, look, I think everyone's thinking it. I'm just going to say it. They are the before and after of a Benjamin Button story. Identical.
Okay. Okay. Hang on. Who's before in that story? Christian's before.
Benjamin Button, so to be Christian.
It is harder because remember Benjamin Button is in reverse. He was born an old baby.
To be honest,
man.
I thought he was going to say before and after of like an Ashley Martin.
Make sure you go and see the photos on socials. You've got to see the side-by-side photo on the Instagram story of Belle's boyfriend next to her brother. They're essentially the same person.
Yeah, we only worked it out yesterday, but it blew our minds. And 82% of people have agreed with us.
Yeah, well, they don't. I don't think they look completely different in my eyes. And you know what? You've already ruined my relationship because I...
Did you call him Tommy when you got home last night accidentally?
No, I got home and then Christian, my partner, came over last night. And of course, I greeted him with a kiss. First thing he said, he's like, how is it kissing your brother?
Oh, that's good. At least he's leaning into it.
Oh, he is. He shared it on his story. I was like, what are you doing?
What do you reckon? Is it weird? Well, look, we wanted to put this to bed for once and for all. And we thought it would be rude just to put it out on Instagram because maybe some people are joking around. We don't know. So we thought we'd get a face boffin on.
Yep.
So we are now about to speak to a renowned facial recognition expert and university professor, Dr. Dan Carragher. He has both photos in front of them. He has run them through a system. Now, if you were to put a number on it, if, say, Alf Stewart and Margot Robbie are 0 out of 10 on the lookalike scale, what score would you give Belle's boyfriend and her brother?
Yeah, great scale. Alf Stewart and Margot Robbie. I'm going to say a 7. They definitely look similar.
Do you think, though, that they could be potentially brothers?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a lot of similarities here. So these guys have pretty similar complexion. They also have really similar facial hair and color. And maybe there's some similarities here around the mouth and maybe even the eyes as well. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of similarities here.
There's not much left, Dr. Dan. I mean, you take nose and ears out of it, and that's like pretty much it.
I mean, you said hair, Dan. I don't know how my brother's going to feel about being compared to a bald man with white hair. Yeah, look, it's really disappointing, but they do say you are attracted to people that look like you. My brother looks like me, therefore, I guess, I don't know, Christian and I weirdly look the same as well.
Look, I'm glad you're coming around to it, Belle. Now, Dr. Dan, in your scientific opinion, would you say the likeness is enough for it to be weird?
Look, it's getting there for sure.
Okay, that's good. No, it's just good to hear it from a scientist, you know what I mean? Because, we obviously trust your opinion with this, being a facial recognition expert.
Belle kisses her brother. Belle kisses her brother. Dr. Dan, an absolute pleasure having you on the show. We appreciate you getting you on.
Anytime, guys. Thanks very much.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.